And here are the first 15 promises he has made if he is reelected. You may have heard of Project 2025, but this is from Agenda 47, and you can read all of these on his website. First, he promises that he will carry out the largest domestic deportation operation in history.
Tell me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid. Increased pressure on Taiwan, North Korea on the brink, Iran increased aggression. There is a lot of global instability as we plunge into election season. How have you sheltered your savings and investments from potential major setbacks to the economy? It's not too late to diversify your old IRA or 401k into gold, and Birch Gold Group can help with that. As opposed to many other investments, gold thrives in times of uncertainty and is an important part of diversifying your savings. Birch Gold will help you convert an existing IRA or 401k into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold, and it doesn't cost you a penny out of pocket. Just text Brandon to 989898 for a free info kit. With an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and countless 5-star reviews and thousands of happy, satisfied customers, I encourage you to arm yourself with the knowledge of diversification through precious metals. Text Brandon to 989898. Claim your free info kit and protect your savings with gold today. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me you are deranged without telling me you're deranged. I actually asked my staff, was this person trolling? I said, oh, this person got to be trolling. There's no way in the world that you could put a list together of things that Trump is doing that negatively affects the country and you actually pick the best things that he has done. There's no way your person is that, or is it? Is this person that crazy? We shall see. I've never seen anybody put together a list supporting the candidate in which they say they hate. Help me in the comment section. As this person rattles off, if you find one of these things that's negative, just put negative. If you find one of them that's positive, just put positive. Let's see. Roll the clip.
And here are the first 15 promises he has
And there's 15 of them.
made if he is reelected. You may have heard of Project 2025, but this is from Agenda 47, and you can read all of these on his website. First, he promises that he will carry out the largest domestic deportation operation in history. He will also ask for the death sentence for anyone convicted of human trafficking. He will close the Department of Education and return all education standards to the states to decide. He will put prayer back into school, and he will criminalize any race-based advantage programs. He will end the Affordable Care Act. He will ban gender-affirming care for adults and children, and he will ban any federal dollars from going towards gender-affirming care.
First of all, I know for a fact he didn't say he'll ban gender-affirming care for adults and children. I have to look that up. I highly doubt Trump said that. I've never seen anybody say that. There is no legislation and no proposal. Nobody's ever said they care about adults wanting to cut their genitalia off. It's just the kids. So now I'm starting to question anything this person say. Roll the clip.
Which means anyone with government-provided health care will no longer be able to access gender-affirming care except for Viagra and Cialis.
Hold on. That's a different story now. This person's telling a different story. He's going to ban everybody or just people that are using the government monies, government programs to do it. That means taxpayer dollars covering your transition. That's a different thing, homeboy. Or girl, or whatever you are. Roll the clip.
Those will still be available. He will propose a constitutional amendment that gives a term limit to Congress. He will deploy the Department of Justice to investigate the Biden crime family and any of his adversaries or political rivals. He will immediately pardon all of the January 6thers, and he will create a task force to investigate anyone who arrested, charged, or imprisoned a January 6er. He will increase the penalties for underage criminal offenders, strengthen immunity for police officers, and deploy the National Guard to patrol woke cities. On day one,
Woke cities, that means Chicago. Just so y'all, let me interpret that for her because she ain't going to be smart enough to put that together. In Chicago, where black men are laying dead in the street almost every single day of the year, they average like 600 homicides, which majority of them are black. That's almost 2 people getting killed a day. And it's not all over Illinois. It's not all over Chicago. Just in the south side where the black people live. So putting the National Guard in there to protect young boys from killing each other don't seem like a bad idea to me.
He will reassess our participation in NATO and says that every European country needs to pay the United States for protection. He will also restore the wonderful travel ban for Muslims coming to America.
Now, let's put that in perspective. These people are so disingenuous, it's insane to me. First of all, the travel ban was initiated by Barack Obama's administration. And these are all countries where terrorists are known to come from. So during 9/11 and that whole thing, we want them, not during 9/11, but because of 9/11, we want to make sure that we weren't getting attacked by terrorists. So we temporarily banned certain places until we can verify whether or not they had an involvement or they plan to have involvement in committing a terrorist attack. That was started under Barack Obama. Donald Trump reinstated it. So it's not his travel ban. It was Barack Obama's travel ban, him and Biden. And then Donald Trump just reinstated it to protect American citizens.
He will build freedom cities. This is 10 new cities built on federal land. He will award them to areas with the best development proposals, and he will prioritize moving young families to these freedom cities. He will kill all e-vehicles and e-vehicle legislation, seeking to replace that with the development of a flying car. He believes that we could create a car that vertically takes off.
First of all, they already have the concept. Elon Musk already mentioned that. Second of all, he's going to kill all EV. You got to be more specific. Everything that's not working is destroying the government through government funding. Yes, of course, the government should not be using our taxpayer dollars to fund this stupidity. A private sector company can do whatever they want to do. Okay.
He will remove all of the limits on American natural gas exports and drill baby drill for oil domestically. He will impose a tariff of up to 60% on Chinese imports. He will extend the 2017 tax cuts and drop the corporate tax rate from 21% to 15%. He will push Congress to pass legislation that would give every American the right to concealed carry anywhere at any time. And he will revoke any gun restrictions or legislation that seeks to inhibit people's ability to own guns that's been passed in the last several years. He will demand that Europe pay back all the money we gave Ukraine, and then he will use all of that money to recruit.
Damn, are you working for Donald Trump? You making a heck of a pitch, man. I didn't even know Donald Trump wanted some of this stuff. This sounds even better.
For the American military. And he will take billions and billions of dollars from private university endowments by taxing, fining, and suing the universities. He specifically names Harvard in this one. And then he will use that money to create the American Academy. It is a free online college that will be free of wokeness that he will force employers to recognize as a bachelor's degree equivalent. So that's Agenda 47.
Thank you for giving me 15 reasons or more to vote for Donald Trump. It's so funny these people I don't know if they're acting in good faith or not, but listen, cutting corporate taxes, people don't understand. I could go down 100 years with this video. People don't understand what cutting corporate tax do for companies. I have a company, and most companies operate in conscious capitalism, to be honest. You can't really survive on that strict bottom dollar capitalism. It just doesn't work well. People don't work for you. Attrition is out of control. You're not really making waves. You're not being as productive as some of these other organizations that believe in conscious capitalism. And conscious capitalism is just being consciously aware of how you treat your people that work for you, and that matriculates down into the products, how they perform, how they interact with customers, and how those customers then purchase your items, and then the stakeholders, shareholders are satisfied with the growth production of the company. That's what conscious capitalism is. It's not just looking at a number and saying, this is our profit margin, this is where we need to go, we don't care how we get there. That's old way of capitalism. So most companies are conscious about it. So a company like mine, if we reduce corporate tax from 20 to 15%, that savings allow me to grow the company more and allow me to get bonuses and raises and snacks it's a lot of stuff that people don't understand in a corporate sense. Paying for insurance, put more money in the 401k, like the retirement account, giving raises. Like I provide snacks and energy drinks and stuff for everybody here so they can perform and they can have snacks and stuff while they're working. It gives you the ability to have a little bit more money to do more things for your employees. Because the more you do for your employees, the more you make this an appealing job, the happier they are here, the more productivity they are involved in, and the more money you make. So eliminating or reducing corporate tax allows companies to reduce their prices. You name it. They can have more sales, and it does so much for a company as a business owner, because what happens is you don't give that money to the government. you could put that money into your business and put it into more business growth. Those are the things that attract these businesses, and you can cut prices and all kind of other stuff. But anyway, I can go in circles about this. But thank you for whoever this is, Slim Shady, Mr. McWiggles, or whatever this person's name is. Thank you for giving Donald Trump a platform to that proves why we should probably vote for him even more than we were before. See you on the next one. I'm out. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoy my content, I guarantee you will enjoy Tatum Plus, brand new platform that we just launched, exclusive content, behind the scenes of speaking engagements, all the stuff you can't see on all of my social media platforms. We'll always have free content, but the extra stuff for people